Top 10 Gun Control Research Topics. Gun control and school shootings. School shootings are among the gravest problems in the United States. One of the main reasons why they happen is easy access to firearms. But that's not all of it, there also exist societal and psychological factors. Can the complex issue of school shootings be solved only by limiting access to guns? Conduct an in-depth study and find an answer to this question. Gun control and anti-violence programs in the U.S. Gun control is not the only way to reduce levels of violence in the U.S. Various community-based programs, educational campaigns, and mental health services address the root causes of violence and help to stop it. In your essay, try answering the question of whether anti-violence programs and gun control can put an end to violence. Gun control history and relevant cases in the U.S. The history of gun control goes back to the creation of the Constitution. The right to own firearms is mentioned as a fundamental right, and to this day, gun control laws in the U.S. are very flexible. This leads to numerous tragic cases every year. Examine some of the most prominent shootings from recent years and compare the situation to that from the early days of America. No gun control, dropping ineffective measures. While it may seem that gun control is the perfect way to end gun violence once and for all, this issue is not as simple as it may seem. In particular, the attitude toward firearms differs between regions. Your paper can examine the reasons why people in rural areas prioritize gun ownership and how this mentality makes gun control improbable. Gun control laws introduced by executive branch. The executive branch is responsible for the laws in the country. This includes the gun control laws, which are causing endless debate among Americans. In particular, it's hard to decide whether we should limit the number of people who can purchase guns. In your essay, compare gun regulations introduced throughout history and evaluate their fairness. Gun control, self-defense, and beneficence to all. For an essay on this topic, you can conduct a literature review and explore how various authors address the issue of striking a balance between gun control and self-defense. Make sure to choose articles that look at the problem from different angles. The position of major political parties on gun control. Democratic and Republican parties hold radically different views on firearms regulation, the Second Amendment, and public safety. You can explore many interesting aspects in this regard, such as the historical evolution of these positions and influential figures within each party. You can also mention key debates between Democrats and Republicans and the arguments they use to support their position. The gun control controversy in the constitutional context. You've likely heard about the right to bear arms mentioned in the Constitution. But did you know that it is often misunderstood? Some suspect that the current situation with gun violence leads to results opposite to what the Founding Fathers were hoping for. You can look into this issue by analyzing gun rights in the context of the Constitution. Federalists and early American gun control. This essay can explore the views of the Federalist Party in relation to firearms regulation during the formative years of the United States. You can discuss the opinions of Federalist leaders regarding the role of guns in society. Additionally, look into the context of the Second Amendment and other attempts to strike a balance between individual rights and public safety. Gun control and the issue of violence among kids. Gun availability has a huge effect on violent incidents involving children, such as school shootings. Can stricter gun laws help mitigate the risks of violence among minors? Answer this question in your research paper. Pay particular attention to comprehensive approaches that combine gun control measures with preventive interventions. Find more research topics on studycorgi.com.